Coach, Syracuse obviously wins on forcing turnovers as well as strong rebounding. Was that something you focused on in practice this week?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, we knew that Syracuse likes to turn people over and likes to try to press, but we also knew we had to score. See, that's one thing when you play Syracuse, you've got to be able to put the ball in the basket. And I thought the first quarter we played extremely well offensively, very unselfish. We got the ball moving. We made them chase us. And that's what you have to do. You've got to be able to score. And then I thought defensively, we did a really nice job of not allowing them to get comfortable. You know, Tiana, their point guard's as good as any point guard that we've seen, but I challenged our kids, you got to make her finish over you. Do not help in, because she sees the floor as well as any point guard that I've seen in a few years. But what we did is we made her have to try to score, and she ends up tonight going 1 for 11. And I thought that frustrated her at times because we weren't pinching in off anybody. And it was like, hey, we're going to make you finish. And she's used to everybody pinching in, and she distributes the ball extremely well.
What's the
Go ahead.
Late in the fourth quarter, you had them down by 49 with just over a minute left. Was the goal to keep them under 50?
I mean, that's, you know, we have done a really good job of that, you know, the past 4 or 5 games, holding teams under 50. Now, you know, our goal is to win. You know, at the end of the day, our goal is to win. So, but I was really proud. I thought we defended extremely well throughout the whole game, except for the start of the third quarter when we took a smoke break, as Coach Purcell likes to say. I mean, it's exactly what it looked like, you know, and that's Coach Purcell's line, so I got to give the credit to him. But, you know, for about a 2-minute stretch, and I've got my staff telling me to call timeout, and I said, I'm not doing it. I'll lose before I bail them out because they aren't going to play hard. And we figured it out, and I got to give them credit. They got their composure, then we went on a 6-0 run. And I thought that was the deciding factor in the game of finishing things out.
Kylie, with the double-double tonight, just each week she just continues to impress more and more.
No, you know what? I got on her at halftime because I wasn't pleased at all with the way she played in the first half. But I thought she really responded well, and I thought she played great in the second half. And that's the kind of focus she's got to come with. She wasn't sprinting the floor hard in the first half. And when you play Syracuse, you can't score and celebrate. You got to sprint that floor because they're post run. And we got beat a few times on that. But I was really pleased with how she responded. She's really grown. She's matured as a player and as a person. Where I think a year ago she may have gotten down on herself. But this time, and the way she's done all year, really, she sits there and she wants to play her best. And I thought she came out in the second half. It was fantastic.
How important is this type of victory for your team, especially against a team that, you know, outside of you know, the diehard followers of women's basketball, they may not realize that Syracuse came into this game ranked number 10 in the RPI.
Oh yeah, no, it's a big RPI game for us. It's going to be a big boost for sure. But at the same time, they're a good basketball team. I mean, you know, it's a team that was ranked 15th, and we played really well. You know, that's the thing. Offensively, we've been really good all week. Our tempo has been great. And that's what we have to continue to do. We've got to continue to keep the tempo at a high pace.
Both NC State and Notre Dame lost tonight. Louisville is number 1 atop the ACC. Do you have any comments on this?
There's a lot of games left. So I can tell you there's a lot of basketball games left. If this was the last game of the conference, I'd tell you that's wonderful. But unfortunately, there's a lot of basketball games. This is a 3-game stretch that I had circled down as what I thought was one of the toughest 3-game stretches that we had. And you know, it's game 1 down, but now we're going to play it for Virginia Tech. And you know, if you look at their record, and you might be like, you know what, this should be an easy game. It's not going to be. I think if there's 7 losses, I think 4 or 5 of them they've actually been up double digits going into the fourth quarter. And you know, it's the same team back, plus a point guard that I love the way she plays, Dar Mabry, that took us to the wire in the ACC tournament. So it's not a team that when we roll in there, it's going to be all, oh my gosh, it's the number 2 ranked team in the country. No, they're very confident playing against us. And that's something that I've got to make sure and do a good job of, that our kids know that it's going to be a battle.
The 3-game stretch, are you talking that this is the first game of
It's
it?
the first of 3. Yeah, when I looked at the schedule, they're 3 really, really good teams. I mean, Virginia Tech at one point I think was ranked 15th. Then you got a Miami team coming in here that's coming off a huge win over Notre Dame. So it's 3 games that we're going to be challenged both mentally and physically.
I think it was in the third quarter, you kind of glanced down at Q and he glanced back at y'all, you changed a couple words and both started smiling. What was that about?
No, we have a great relationship. I've known Q back when he was a coach at Laurinburg Institute in North Carolina when I was in Maryland. And we've got, he's a good friend. And we just kind of laughed at some things we saw and made some comments to each other. And, they're going to continue to win a lot of basketball games. And I'm just thrilled to be able to come out here with this win. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks, Coach.